Hello, happy Women's Day to all the lovely ladies out there. Feisty, fearless, fantastic, fabulous, absolutely brilliant, unique, unstoppable, unbeatable divas. I mean, you all are creators, you all are doers, you all are so many things put together that I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, being a woman myself, I think that if we set our mind, heart and soul to doing something, there is no one and nothing that can stop us. We don't bother about the hardships, we don't bother about the challenges, because we tell them, all right, challenge, tough times, come and get me, because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So I'm no less than a super bionic woman. That's the way we women are. We sisters are. And the best part is that, we appreciate one another's uniqueness. We appreciate the fact that all of us has some unique quality to share with others. And that is something which is so uplifting, so encouraging. Because, see, not everyone can have everything, but everyone definitely has something to share with their sisters, with their brothers, with humanitarianism. Basically, Chilparco International believes in connecting the globe through humanitarianism, powered by the C's. And what are the C's? Care, communicate, connect, create, collaborate. And how do we do it? Spread smiles. We spread positivity, sanguinity, enhance self worth. Now, these are not small things, because if one is in control of themselves and one knows what their unique talent is all about, what their unique ability is all about, then yes, they have so much to share, so much to give to the world. And again, so much of appreciation and so much of gratitude for all those who are there in their lives. That is the beauty of humanity. That is the beauty of being together. And we feisty women together, we rock, we rule, we sashay, and we create a beautiful, bountiful, blissful world where everyone is so happy. Everyone lives at a frequency, at a vibration of power, peace, bliss. I don't know, all those nice terms: love, peace, humanity, and where is the time for other things? Let's think positive only. But yes, once again, a very, very happy Women's Day to each and every one of you beautiful, beautiful divas out there. So, yes. Let's begin with what? We're still waiting for our lovely friend Ketki to join us, because she's going to be doing the prayers. But in the meantime, we can have a powerful dance, by the lovely Jessica. She's a fantastic choreographer. Jessica, would you need some time to set up your
Five
thing?
minutes at least.
5 minutes. All right. So in the meantime, let me um, invite onto the platform Professor Shahryar Parvez. Hello, Professor. Thank you for joining us and empowering, because they say that behind every successful woman, there is a man, a brother, a friend, a colleague. Yes, absolutely. A mentor, a guide, a father figure. So, we have you to be supporting us, uplifting us, and making us understand what our where our true power lies, because we have that power and all of us do, and there is no denying that fact. So, Professor Shahriar, I would like you to start, say something to the lovely ladies. The theme this year is all about counter in, giving acceleration to women power, by making the environment at the workplace more inclusive. So the element of inclusivity is there, and investing in women power is also there. So anyway, we talk about UN SDG, which is, I think, goal number 5. It talks about women gender equality, and I think everyone is working towards it. And men in particular, we would like to thank them too on this wonderful day because, you know, we need to understand both sides. And I was telling all of our friends over here that today is a very powerful day in India. It is the day which is known as Shivratri, which is the day of the masculine and the feminine energies coming together. So, this day, everyone has those powers of, this Shiv Shakti, it's called. And I think this is something which is so incredible and so amazing. And when all these powers come together, we vibrate at a higher frequency. Professor Shahryar from Bangladesh, he is the founder and CEO of Independent Perception Research and Hub. Professor, say hello to everyone.
Uh, Hello.
Yes, I can hear you,
Uh,
Professor. We all can.
yes. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible here?
Yes, you are audible, but we can't see you.
Oh, basically, I'm on a highway. Basically,
Oh,
I'm just coming back back from one festival to my from my village. So for that reason, I am actually not opening my that is called my webcam. But yes, this is my great gratitude that you are inviting me these kinds of wonderful day, that is the Women's Day, and I always salute women because
Shanti.
I'm
What's
yes
Shanti?
because you know better that that is my I always respect women, and one of the main reason is that I always respect the parents without mother it's not possible for any kinds of child to become a grown baby in this world. So in this day actually I always remember my mother because I respect her so much. So without her nurturing, her loved Professor Parvus actually nothing in this moment. So I always respect each and every woman because now is a day for empowered the empowerment of woman, and woman is I think the word woman. So under this word women, so man actually inside the woman, without the power of woman a man cannot sunshine their life. So I always give my gratitude to each and every woman in this world, each and every mother in this world. And it is one of my dream that ma'am, that there will be no old home in this society, because if we just loved our parents, then they are our assets. If there is no old home in the society, then we can say that yes, we can do something for our parents. So I think my voice is not audible or not, because I am in a highway and here the network is not so well. So thank you so much again for
but
inviting me this kinds
Professor,
of
before
wonderful.
going, can you just sing one line of that favorite song for all of us? It's
Okay,
Women's Day.
ac- actually yes, I'm actually in a that is called in my car with my family also here.
Okay,
And
okay.
my little son is always saying that father, I'm also enjoying the show. His name is Azan, and he is
So
also
tell him to
watching
say
this
hello to us. Tell him to say
beautiful.
hello to all of
Yes,
us.
Azan, everyone say hello to you. If you want to say hello to everyone, just okay. So
Okay.
but he
All
is
I
actually enjoying also this
No, that's
thing.
okay. I
So
understand family time is so important, Professor. But yes, you took
yes,
out time to wish all of us. Thank you so much. And salute to you for joining us and being the first male to respect time and be here with all of us promptly,
yes.
pronto.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
thank you so much. And I give my salute to each of you, because without the power of women is not possible for us to sustain in this world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much.
Thank you
That was
for your
wonderful.
kind.
What do you feel, Jeevi, madam? I know you were wanting to say something at that point of time, and I saw you. I think you're
No,
muted.
yeah, I just unmuted myself because I actually wanted to say something about the background noise. I wanted somebody to turn off their
I
speaker.
knew that.
But, it was the loudest group of crickets I ever heard. I mean, it was going on in the back. And I really, I thank the good doctor for coming and sharing some nice comments with us. It's appreciated very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So I see a lot of our friends, our sisters joining us. Thank you so much and a very, very happy Women's Day. Ketki, hello. How are you, my dear?
Hi, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. We were waiting for you because we need to begin with our prayer. When we begin,
Yeah.
on the platform, we begin with the prayer. And I've been telling them the background of Satyam Shivam Sundaram. So this is about Shiv Shakti, this song that she's going to be, it's a prayer actually, and she's going to be singing and she's got a beautiful voice. So, Ketki, take it away, my dear. It's yours now.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And good evening, everyone. Happy Women's Day to all lovely ladies here. So I'll be starting this evening with this beautiful prayer, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. ईश्वर सत्य है, सत्य ही शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर है, जागो तर देखो, जीवन ज्योत उजागर है, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, 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 सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Amazing
song.
What this prayer, what she sang just now, meant exactly what I shared earlier. So we have the power within us. Basically, to cut it short, the power is within us. We just need to recognize it and we need to understand and believe in the Almighty, because he or she, that the Almighty is the one who actually leads the way. And there is always, in our life, divine intervention whenever we're at a crossroads, whenever there's some problem, whenever there's a challenge. So thank you so much, Ketki. That was, as always, beautiful, melodious, very serene, very soothing. And you've got an amazing voice with an instrument or without an instrument. You always sing wonderfully. Thank you. But
Thank you,
we're going
ma'am.
to wait for the other song also in a little while from now.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
so
Oh,
beautiful.
Okay, tell me, Jess, are you ready?
Am I visible? I mean, I've shifted the
You are
space.
visible. You're visible, but
Okay.
we can just see half of you. Yes, now we can see full. Everyone, please a thumbs up if you can see Jess.
Jessica.
Okay.
Hello,
Yana,
Jessica.
you will have to mute yourself, my dear. There's some disturbance coming from your end.
Okay, yes, yes. I just wrong practice my yoga. So now you can see.
Uh, so hi everyone. Again, a very happy Women's Day and a very happy Mahashivratri to everyone. Um, Today I'm a bit in the essence of that more than ever. I don't know why, and I'm feeling happy about it. I've not prepared. I couldn't. But I would like to rather share how I like to drive that happiness from within me, what helps me, and that is dance, that is movement, that is breathing along with it. I've been practicing this. I have my daily sessions, dance sessions, so I practice that during that also. So I'm just going to use a little. I'll try to make it a bit more creative than more choreographed. I don't want to go on that end, so I'll keep it way more, a little bit more natural and enjoy. And that's to all the women, and for more happiness and for more power. Is the audio audible? मैं तो बादलों से डोरे जाऊंगी, मैं तो अपना ही सुर पाऊंगी, है जो crazy crazy सपने मेरे, सारे जग के मैं बोले आऊंगी, आजा ऐसे दुनिया की कोई दुनिया बताऊंगी, कि जिंदगी मेरी
Rambanandri, Fesite dance, so lovely song.
Thank you.
Wonderful,
That was
wonderful.
amazing, Jess. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful. It was like lit up the virtual stage. You just lit up the virtual stage with your dance. And I'll just say, God bless you. And I'm so happy that you found your passion in dancing, because I always knew you as a very creative girl. And you needed something like this in life to really get you on your life purpose path. So brilliant. Just keep it up and keep sharing this beautiful art. And I know you do a lot of different dance forms, so keep sharing it with everyone, and I'm sure everyone enjoyed that. So what do you say, everyone? Let's do. Yeah.
Me from Sumba Island, from East Indonesia. I just want to say in the Indian language, so Romba beautiful dance and singing from the Jessica. Romba
Okay, she's
nalar
from
kya.
Indonesia. Yana is from Indonesia, and that's what she's basically saying, beautiful and all that. So great. Thank you,
Yeah.
Yana, and thank you, Jess. But let's
Romba
move on
nandri, Romba
because
nandri.
yes,
Fesite.
yes. Yeah. Thank you, Yana. So let's move on.
You're welcome.
And before, I don't want to lose any of these beautiful, precious sisters of mine. So let's hear a little bit about how we, about the main theme. I mean, talk about yourself a little bit, talk about what actually inspires you, and talk about the theme of this year's Women's Day, So basically investing in women power. So let's hear it from our lovely scientist friend all the way from Greece, my lovely friend Rania. Hello, Rania.
Warm greetings from Greece. Happy the National Women's Day to all amazing women here and everywhere, all around the world. I'm really very excited for today, and I think that women have proven that they can become leaders too, because women can leverage the natural intuition, the social communication skills. They can encourage participation. We can facilitate inclusion share our power and our information. Because women, they are those who will paint the future. We have unique transformational ideas that we can bring to the front. We are able to make bold and wise decisions as leaders. And of course, we can demonstrate superior leadership values because we can bring always fresh and new outlooks and perspectives. And let's not forget about our ability to wear many hats and to try to balance our work life, which is very, very difficult. Remember something that solidarity and collaboration between women is important because by coming together, women can create a supportive and inspiring environment where they can share skills, knowledge, resources, leading to innovation, growth, and positive change. And collaboration thrives when there is openness, there is trust, and a shared vision. So by actively seeking and enhancing collaboration opportunities, women, especially in business, can create a powerful supportive network that propels everyone forward. What could be our suggestions? I think mentorship, online communities and forums, co-working spaces, of course, all these network events, all these joint projects and ventures. I want to share a personal experience here in Greece. Recently, I was appointed as project team collaborator of the Gender Action Plan 2023-2026 in Greece, the Greek Ministry of Education. This action plan actually will set out organizational priorities for addressing gender equality and monitoring plans. We have also assumed one observatory which will evaluate our plan for various initiatives. We're trying to design measures concerning, first of all, the balance of professional personal life of women, believing that there are many women in the ministry who ask, who request workshops about mental health. We all know how women suffer the most from mental health issues. So we're working on these measures about violence, abuse, and sexual harassment in the workplace. Anything that has to do with mentoring and guidance for women, not only in the ministry, but in the public sector in general. We're trying to design diversity and inclusion training. This is my first contribution, and my endless contribution has to do with girls in STEM because I'm a STEM instructor. So what I'm trying to do is to empower girls in STEM because empowering women in science is not just about achieving gender balance. It's about ensuring that diverse perspectives and experiences are well represented in this field. Because when girls are encouraged to pursue their interest in STEM, they can fully realize their potential and they can contribute this way to innovation. Also to STEM, when it is combined with female role models, plays an important role in fostering success among girls in these fields. And it's not about only skill development, it's about how we can cultivate this mindset that says, I'm capable of this. Another initiative was recently with the support of the Greek Astronomy Space Company. We launched the setup of coding clubs, 4 coding clubs and astronomy STEM workshops for girls in the outskirts of Athens and the suburbs and remote areas of Athens. These after-school clubs are addressed to high school-aged girls who are coming from low economical background, and they emphasize digital competence as a tool for success. And we focus mostly on collaboration, community building, and what we call culturally appropriate learning activities. Of course, at the same time, we provide workshops to parents. Why parents? Because we need to raise public awareness to them how to encourage daughters as much as sons in math and science, supporting learning opportunities and positive messages about their abilities. So my main aim through these activities is to build motivation in girls by developing science skills among young children, especially in early childhood, expand family understanding of STEM education opportunities, connecting girls with quality education, and of course, encourage girls and women to take science classes to expand after school and summer STEM opportunities for girls, provide always training opportunities for teachers. I want to say that what was the impact? The girls and the family showed great enthusiasm when we announced this program, and through this initiative, of course, these young girls will have the opportunity to get familiarized with elementary, with essential computer science concepts, and also with astronomy, as said before. So, by concluding, I want to say that empowering women in STEM is not only a moral imperative, but also a strategic move towards a more peaceful, just, inclusive society, which needs the dedication, the passion, the energy, the enthusiasm, the innovative mindset of women in order to address the complex issues of our time. So together, women, we can harness the potential of women, especially women in science, to build strong institutions, to foster peace, as Dr. Alka said, and promote justice for all. So let us jump to this cause and try to bring a brighter future. Happy International Women's Day. And I hope that we will try to achieve one day these inclusive societies. Thank you.
Rania, my dear, you sure have many hats to don because you have your hands and everything so full of so many things that you have planned. And I can see the passion in whatever you do. And I know how close you are. I mean, science, astronomy, STEM education. I think this is so close to your heart that, whatever you say, and whatever it be, it always comes to that. And I can see the passion you have. And I'm sure, you're going to succeed in, what you're trying to do actually. So your life purpose is ensuring that every child, understands what actually science is all about. They get interested right from the very beginning. It's not that they should come to a higher class, a higher grade, and then understand. But what you're doing, I think, is absolutely brilliant.
So,
And I don't see anything stopping you, and you truly, truly are unstoppable.
sorry,
As we
Dr.
say.
Alka, to interrupt you, but I forgot to mention something very important. Last week, I got a report in the Greek ministry from the European Union, from European programs, which actually report about the numbers of women in STEM. And I was shocked because although we organized so many campaigns, so many programs, so many initiatives, so many European funded programs for women in STEM, still the numbers say that the number of women is decreasing.
It's decreasing.
Yes, yes. At
I
least
don't believe
in
this.
Europe, yes. In Europe, I saw the numbers with my own eyes, and in
Okay.
Greece also the same. And they say especially women in computer science is decreasing by 10%. So it's a great paradox. How is it possible with all these initiatives we're trying to raise awareness? So I was feeling very disappointed, honestly, to tell you, because I'm involved in so many activities and can see that this is happening. What was the interpretation of the European Union was that still the gender stereotypes persist. That behind this is the low confidence of women, the imposter syndrome, as we say, that women don't feel confident, the leaky pipeline, leaky pipeline that women in STEM enroll in the first year of STEM, but they don't manage to get a degree.
Okay.
So many, the male-dominated cultures, the math anxiety, still the gender stereotypes are behind this, behind all this. So they're stronger, these stereotypes, than our efforts. This is what I want to share with you because me too, I was shocked.
Eye opener, yes, eye opener indeed. But yes, Jeannie, madam, what would you say to this? What are your thoughts on what Dr. Rania shared just now?
Well, I consider her an expert on the topic, so I accept everything that she says. You know, my country is only 248 years old, and your countries have been around for thousands of years. We like to pretend that we are, very developed and we've got all the answers, and we have more questions now than ever. But what Dr. Rania has said about STEM education and where we are, I totally accept that. This is the situation in my life. I have lived a long time, a lot longer than some of you. I am beyond trying to find the right husband, building a family, developing a career. I'm way beyond that. I'm 75 years old. Now I'm choosing my battles very carefully. And the battles that I want to fight right now, going on in the United States, is, I'm going to sum it up for you, the overtaking of my young society by people who don't have the best interests of women at heart. And we call it here in the United States the war on women. You may call it that in your country as well. But this is a world where failed biological males are allowed to compete as women in sports competitions and win the prizes intended for female athletes. And biological males are allowed to compete in beauty pageants, not just in the United States, but around the world, and win the prizes and scholarships that were intended for the female contestants. And major media publications in my country name biological males as the woman of the year. How insulting. A man is a better woman than a woman. You just want to slap their faces for their arrogance. We need to honor the powerful women who are fighting the good fight for women's equality. And especially, we are still fighting the fight for equal pay for equal work. I'm going to take you back a little bit because a lot of you, I can tell by looking at you, are pretty young. Excuse me. But my grandmother's era, they went to work in the factories during World War II. So they left their low-paying jobs as hotel maids and in the industrial kitchens, and they went into the factories and they performed like men. And they made everything that they needed to keep the Allied forces supplied to fight the war. They went to the farms and they kept the farms going because the men were off fighting. The war is over, and Uncle Sam, that's the nickname for my country, Uncle Sam says, well, thanks, gals. Go back to your low-paying job as a hotel maid. The guys are coming back. But what they failed to realize is that many of those women were receiving a husband back from the war with very serious injuries that he was never going to be able to overcome. And they needed that money to keep their families going. So here we are, we're moving along. My generation joined the fight in the 70s, equal pay for equal work. And here we are in 2024. And this is the latest statistics hot off the presses. All right, so this is the fact of equal pay for equal work in the United States of America. Women of Asian descent make 87 cents for every dollar a man earns with exactly the same education and experience. White women, who are not considered as smart as Asian women, make 82 cents on the dollar. Black women earn 63 cents on the dollar, and Hispanic and Latina women earn 58 cents on the dollar for every dollar that a man makes in the United States. And you know how they get away with this? We're not allowed to talk about salaries at work. I worked for a big giant, well, not giant, but a very, very successful law firm in Chicago. And we were not allowed to discuss salaries, which tells you that the men make more than us, because if we were all paid equally, we could talk about it, right? Well, it didn't fool me and it didn't fool anybody else. So my issues are stop the war on women and pay us what we deserve.
Good.
Bravo. That's what I'll say,
Spectacular.
absolutely. Because, yeah, I can see we all have that fire in us, and we call a spade a spade. And I think that is the need of the hour. I mean, we need to say it. We need to give wings to our powerful articulation. I mean, unless we voice it out, unless and until we speak it out, nothing's going to really happen. Like all of you just now said, we heard Dr. Rania, we heard Jeannie, madam. I think these pointers that you brought forward are actually something that we need to think about. And when we're not only thinking about one country over here, we're thinking about I'm every woman, so it's I'm every woman. I am, whether I'm in India or I'm in the US or I'm in the UK or I'm in Romania or I'm in Canada or I'm in Greece. I mean, I am every woman. So we have to celebrate every woman's success, and we need to be there with our sisters when they need us, especially in these, things where there are lots of inequalities are still persisting. And until and unless, like Dr. Rania said, we need to come together in solidarity. And if we don't come together in solidarity, then nothing's really going to happen. And if we want things to happen, I think we need to be together. We need to come out of judging one another. We need to come out of these petty squabbles that we have. Okay, A is better than B, or B is better than C, or C is better than D. I think enough of that. These are petty frivolities which we need not, which we must not indulge in. We need to rise above that. Like Madam Genie said, like Dr. Rania said, we need to rise above this. We need to put our voice ahead out there so people would listen and understand. And sometimes it's going to work. It's like, the car which squeaks, and they say that the wheel that squeaks the loudest always gets heard. So we have to do that. I mean, it sounds a little weird, but that's what we need to do. We cannot just be quiet, because if we're quiet, nobody's going to do anything about it. So speak, ladies, come on. Now let's hear it from, thank you so
Dr.
much, Jeannie, madam.
We need also to pay tribute to these amazing engineers in India for the Chandrayaan mission, space mission, who made India proud. So women show that they actually can change the world. All these women in the Chandrayaan mission. Can you hear me? Yes. So the great contribution of these women.
Like we said, I think there's contribution from all of us is very positive, and even a little contribution goes a long way in helping women, not only in the particular country from where one comes from, but also global women. So if we're making noise in one country, it can be heard, that those sounds, the remnants, can be heard elsewhere, and so everybody gets, everybody says, all right, activation mode on, let's do something about it. And here we are going to be doing something about it. Let's hear it from our lovely friend Corina, the Reltor president. She believes in connecting the globe. Also, she believes in ensuring that it's better to go to different countries, understand the cultures, understand the environment of that country, and then come to certain decisions. So my lovely friend from Romania, Corina Sujdia. Hello, how are
Hello, my
you?
beautiful friend. Hello, my beautiful friends. Good point you raise here. Solidarity. This is what we don't have, girls. This is what we need to do, to be solidar to each other. Because it's very easy when you see your colleague, your friend, your daughter, your mother, I don't know, being successful, but it's very difficult to support her. This is a point. I don't know if this is happening only with ladies. I don't know in the men worlds is the same, but ladies always will prefer to throw stones in the one who is successful, and this is not okay with us. Let's be open mind. Let's love by the heart. Let's help each other, because we are in the same boat. So yes, if we want to invest in women, we want to support each other. That's all. Very simple. As Alka said, connecting the world. Yes, I started this project actually from this desire, because in Erasmus project, as you know, we connect with each other from Europe only. But I said, why only Europe? I want to visit India. I want to see their culture. And let me tell you something. For maybe 2 or 3 years, like that, I'm starting watching Indian serials, Hindi serials.
Really?
And really, and I am very impressed about the respect, the love for the mother, for the wife, for the daughter, and for all the women in a family. The big word in India will have always the grandmother. Wow. So this is not about education, because I have a grandmother. She is 92, God bless her. And believe me, she is not educated, but she's the most inspiring and most clever lady I ever meet in this world. I'm very serious.
Wow.
So Let's invest in ourselves. Let's invest in our connections. Okay. Let's support each other because this is what we need. Nothing else. The government gives us a lot of things in order to invest in women. A lot of programs are there about empowering, but everything it comes from our inside. So let's be open by heart and let's connect, let's support, and let's invest in each other. Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah.
mulțumesc. Thank you so much, Mia
Mulțumesc, cu
Draga.
plăcere, Mia Draga.
That was so amazing. You know what? This is what it is. We are taking on from what the other person's, and it's all connecting so beautifully. So, if everything can connect so beautifully, why can't we all stay connected like this and
Exactly.
really try to bring that change? Because, we have a long way to go. As they say, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. We still have miles and miles to go. And those miles we cannot travel those miles until and unless there is solidarity, there is love, there is, we are connected not only from here, but also from the heart. It's so important that we're connected. We have we have respect for one another. We have respect for one another's uniqueness, because that's what it is, all this uniqueness coming together. Imagine the kind of power we all will have. I mean, it's not a joke when they say the power of women, or I'm every woman. Whitney Houston sang that beautifully. I'm every woman. It's all in me, because what's all in me is in all of us over here. And if we put that together, my God, we're dynamite, folks. We're dynamite. Wow. But yeah, let's have more on that. I see my friend, but the lovely, president and founder of Big Brain and Dias. I don't want to lose her, because generally at times her connections are very, they come in the way. So, and I know that she has a lot of things to do at home, because she has to nurse her mother and her father, and she loves animals, and she's a pet lover. So she loves dogs, and she has to nurse some of them. I hope they're all fine. Sweetheart, where are you, Archana?
Yes, I'm here, Di.
Okay, wonderful. So, what do you want to say? Taking it from the solidarity, the connections, the love, the power together, what would you like to add, my dear?
Uh, Thank you so much for inviting me, Di. This is an opportunity for me to connect with you all. So I want to start with the Rabindranath Tagore's poem. Can I please?
Of course, of course, of course.
Though it's in Bengali.
Rabindranath Tagore, tell everyone who Rabindranath Tagore was, because not everyone would be familiar, but it'll be nice if you can just, in a line, just tell them who he is.
Yeah, Rabindranath Tagore was the first poet to get the Nobel Prize. And Rabindranath Tagore Gitanjali is, I think everybody knows about. It is written in Bengali, but it has been converted in English too. So now I will start with the Bengali, but I'll make you translate in English also. নহি দেবী নহি সামান্য নারী পূজা করে মোরে রাখিবে ঊর্ধ্বে হ্যালো
We can hear you, my dear.
Am I audible, Di?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Oh my God. নহি দেবী নহি সামান্য নারী পূজা করি মোরে রাখিবে ঊর্ধ্বে সে নহি নহি হেলা করি মোরে রাখিবে পিছে সে নহি নহি যদি পার্শ্ব রাখো মোরে সংকটে সম্পদে সম্মতি দাও যদি কঠিন ব্রতে সময় হতে সহায় হতে পাবে তবে তুমি চিনিতে মোরে আজ শুধু করি নিবেদন চিত্রাঙ্গদা আমি রাজেন্দ্র নন্দিনী It means I'm not a goddess, neither I'm a pretty woman. I don't want your worship, neither I want that you can ignore me. I want always to stood beside you. I want to fight with you all the battles. Kindly give me permission that I can actually be the proper partner with you. And the day you can give me that permission, you can understand who I am. And that's the only request today as a woman. Today, everybody is talking about gender equality, but I feel I don't want that kind of a gender equality where I will go for a competition with a man. I don't want that because without any men, we are not complete. From the day one, I have my father. He is the most important man in my life. I have my brother, without whom I cannot even think a single day. He is my best friend, my husband, my all the friends who are actually men. So I don't have any competition with them. I am complete and I want to prove them. Yes, I can. I don't need your support. It's not like that I don't need your support. I need your support. I need your blessings, but not the competition. So I wish everyone that the day will come where everybody will feel like that. All the men will accept women like that, and all the women can say, yes, I am the partner. I am not goddess. I'm not perfect. You accept me like that, and I'll be your partner like this. So that's all for me. I don't want to take more time because there are a lot of people, lot of women. They are also waiting to share. So thank you, Dee. That's all from my side.
That was beautiful. And I loved you choosing this piece of poetry because I knew you'll get something like this. What you said was so powerful, the fact that we're a complete package, we don't really need anything. But yes, we are not in competition with anyone. I think the only competition we are is
Is with me.
ourselves.
Is with me.
We need to
Yes,
better
correct.
ourselves every day. And I think the earlier we realize this and stop really comparing ourselves with others or what others are doing, it's okay. There's room on planet Earth for every unique personality. And I think if we just remember that and realize that, wow, what a beautiful world this will be. What a beautiful world. I don't know how to sing, otherwise, I would have sung that beautiful song, What a Beautiful World. But you mentioned men, and we have another gentleman.
I just wanted to tell you one thing. You were
Okay.
asking me how our pets are. Actually, I told you that I need to go. One of my stray dogs, she met with an accident 2 weeks back. The car has hit her and she became paralytic. So she was a
Oh,
stray dog, but I had to take her in
bears.
our house because if I could have kept her there, she could have died. So me and my brother took her in our house and
See,
we
this
are
is the
taking
power
care.
of women. She's looking after dogs. I mean, look at her. Look at her. I don't know. What do I say?
Uh,
Selfless love. Selfless love. And you are epitomizing selfless love. So I think everyone, we really need to salute
That's why
Archana's efforts.
I have to go because the treatment is on.
Absolutely okay. But thank you for
That's why.
joining us and sharing that piece of poetry with us. It meant so much to all of us. And
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you
you
once
so much.
again. Thank you. Thank you. And
Wish you
yes, we
all the
have
best. Lots of love. Thank you, dear.
same to you, and also to all the women in Kolkata. A very happy Women's Day to your mom and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, lovelies, we have with us another man supporting women. He's witty, he's gritty, he's tenacious. And like our lovely Archana just now said, we are not in competition with them, but yes, it is always a good thing that we also see their perspectives. We have all the way from the United States of America, Mike Littman. Hello, Mike. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great and really appreciate it for inviting me here on this beautiful boat. Feeling pretty honored, really thrilled and elated, really. I've just joined like the greatest ladies of the planet. Really, really, really
Yeah.
elated. Yeah,
Everyone,
and I'm
let's
really,
let's show our best smiles. He's just called us the best women on planet Earth.
yeah, I'm so bloody really right. I'm feeling so elated. As I told you, like in the bottom line, this is an amazing, amazing talk, and I just have joined and really appreciate it for having me here. And a couple of months ago, I had a talk with like 3 to 4 universities, the young girls, like they came on the boat and they just wanted me to speak up for them. So I had a resolution with them first. Like I said, like I would speak up for you, but first I really need to have a contract between me and you. Said, how many people of you want to become the greatest success? And everyone say, yes, I. So I said, yes, all right. So I'm gonna speak up for you today. But first, I need you to sign an agreement and have a resolution with me that from today, you're going to take full responsibility of your own life. You are no more dependent upon anybody. You will never wait for someone would come to your life and would help you, right? So you are there to help yourself. Like you are amazing. You're born with amazing energy and amazing conscientiousness, and you're gonna bring really a lot of energy, a lot of positive vibes. You are amazing. So number one is you gotta take full responsibility of your life. As I knew, been like on a subcontinent, and so I know here, including India, Pakistan. So here, when the girl is born, so initially in the first stage of their life, they are totally dependent upon the father. And the next step, like when the father is no more, then they're going to depend it upon the brothers. And afterwards, they're going to depend it upon the hubby, the husband. And later on, like she is supposed to reproduce a boy because later on she has to rely on that boy. And this is a hilarious situation for me. So what I want is to take full responsibility of your life. You are born to bring an enormous change on this world because you are amazing. You are here to really bring a resonance. You are bringing a positive vibe. So what a message I have for every woman and the girl is start living considerable life. Because if you are not living considerable, you can't influence people, even you can't lead people around you. Because this is today's phenomenal thing, like, and this is the miserable thing as well, like, because the women are facing it up. They have no influence. They can't lead people. So how can they lead? So there's a bottom line. So you got to live considerable life. So what's the formula? So first, because you are living in a family, so you are bringing empowerment to your family, right? So what you need to do is first go to your family members. Like if you have four brothers and two sisters or whatever your family members. So first go to one person and ask like, how can I help you? How can I help you? What I can do for you? And write it down and write other people expectation in your family. If you have five people in your family, five brothers, so write their expectations on their different separate pages. So by end of the day, you got to write expectation from your parents and it's you because you are most important, the most valuable person in the group. Then you got to write your personal expectation on one page. I'm just assuming right now you have 7 pages. Now consolidate all the pages and write down and pick out the most overlapping expectations and write it down on one page. And this would be your goal. And you gotta live your life by executing all those resolutions and goals. I'm making sure like you are born to give. So this is what you can do is if you gotta set your life goal because it's kind of charisma you can bring into your life because you are born to make your life a purposeful. And if you're going to connect your personal goal with the people you have around you, I want to make you sure. I'm going to make you sure you're going to be massively, massively successful because until and unless you are not ready to contribute in other people's life, you can't be a success. You can't become a greatest one. So this is my first point. This is for my perspective on today because this is a board where you can live your life enormously and you really can contribute in the people's life. So number three, what I want to share with you because I'm not here to jack you up. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not just here. I'm just here to share what I knew, what I want. So the self-care is self-care, self-love is the most important in your life. So self-care doesn't mean like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that you good at making yourself beautiful. Yeah, you gotta be connected in yourself. That's okay. That's beautiful because until you're not falling in love with yourself, how can you love other people? If you don't like yourself, how can you like other people? So you are born to love yourself. And now at this level, what you have to do is Yes. So what you are supposed to do is to bring a self-care. So self-care doesn't mean that not just to beautify you. So I can tell you, Angela Merkel, like she's been spending just €5 on her dressing, right? And she's been living in a house where she had no janitorial. She has no support staff. She's been like traveling on the public transport. And after retirement, she got the money. And with that money, she couldn't buy a new house. I'm talking about Angela Merkel, the prime minister, right? This is an amazing lady on the globe. I can see the most powerful lady. So the resources doesn't mean like having the things. No, it is a different idea. So self-care means you need to take care of your mental diet and your physical diet. All right, so we are spending a lot of money and time and energy like to bring the physical diet. Yes, of course, we're going to grow. But the most important muscle in our life is the mental diet. All right, so need to spend more and more time in learning because if there's no learning, there would be no earning. So you're gonna be adaptable. You're gonna be growing up like as you knew the great top tycoons. They are reading 500 pages a day. All right, they are reading 2 books a week. So they are reading a lot. So by reading, you can bring enormous thing. So I want to tell you, you're gonna bring a personal responsibility in your life. Don't wait that the government and the people would come up and would like gonna give you resources. No, you gotta fight for yourself. I personally don't believe in this day because it's just a conspiracy. I believe men and women they are the same. And we don't need to work on the gender equality. Yeah, maybe in the developing nations, like they are concentrating more money, they're giving more opportunity to the men. But as a woman, you have the challenge. You born to hello.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So you don't wait for someone, right? It's a conspiracy telling you someone, hey, you're a woman, hey, you're a man. No, we are the same, all right? We're born with the same talents, all right? It's up to you and what you're gonna do with your life, seriously. I recently have talked about on a self-esteem. So I was personally have spent a lot of time like to find out what kind of self-esteem we need. No, we don't need high self-esteem. We even don't need the lowest self-esteem, and we don't want to become average. So we need a self-compassion. We need to think about ourselves like I need to think about me, who I am, and what I'm becoming in my life. You need to be connected with yourself. You are not competing with someone, but you are completing people, right? So you are born to do something different. If you're not doing different, so at least do it differently. Definitely, you will bring an enormous results in your life. All right, and don't wait. So we are just overlapping, men and women. They're just overlapping. Recently, I have talked to a lot of girls. So what I want is to first, the basic thing they can do in their life is to bring. We need to bring the women into the entrepreneurship, and you are by birth entrepreneur. By birth, women is an entrepreneur. It's a lot of opportunities. You don't need to go after the opportunities. You have opportunities around you, like at your home. You can start the dressing rentals, right? So you can start a business. You can give the dresses for the marriage ceremonies. There are 3 4 days in marriage ceremony, so you can rent out your dresses. You can even rent out the tuxedos to the men. So you can start business out of your home, right? So you don't need even to go out and bring more and more self-reliance in your life. And it would help you really to eliminate all kind of disparities and all kind of gender inequalities. No, don't think about it. So you're going to set your goals and coming to the entrepreneurship, bring more and more opportunities into your life because I believe in even you don't need to bring opportunities. You are an opportunity. You are a solution. All right. So you can start business at home. You can start. I knew a couple of girls are like they lost the father and mother, so they started up their business at home. They started to work in the kitchen because every woman I knew they love cooking. So if you what they did like they registered themselves on apps, okay, the food product apps. So they were cooking foods at the home and they were are dispersing and they were earning a lot of money because their takeaway was amazing. All right, so you can start are you in dressing business at home, right? So you have a lot of opportunities. So you just need to tap this up. You have opportunities around you. So the first thing you gotta be, because after every successful woman, there is always a woman, right? Because you're amazing. You don't need help. You are not dependent, right? So you are amazing. So you have a multiple business what you can start at your home. You can start a business even you have spare rooms in your home, so you can give it to the women as a hostel, right? So you can give them rooms. You can earn money. So the first step, what I'm telling you is, and I will sum up all year, you gotta earn money, right? Just just think about it, every problem is a business. Okay, so whatever the problem you have around you, you can start as business. You can start with the cooking. You can start with you can rent out the dresses, all kind of dresses. All right, then you can let your rooms out, on a rent, and you can earn money. All right, and then you can start giving the baby equipments to other women, because once the baby is born, then they need like a certain kind of equipment in the childhood, and later on it has no use. So you can let it, you can buy it, and you can give it on rent. So there are so many opportunities at home. You can iron the dresses. It's also great business. You can pick up the dresses,
Excuse
you can
me,
iron, like you
excuse me,
can wash them.
Mr. Littman.
Yes.
You need to stop. This is a celebration of International Women's Day. And you need to stop gassing on and on like you know everything under the sun. Just stop.
All right. We have Pragati with us over here. And Pragati is actually in a party, but she said that she definitely wanted to be with us, and she would find a spot, and from there she would talk to us. So, hello, Pragati. She's a female empowerment coach, and she is from the United Kingdom. Hello, Pragati. How are you enjoying yourself at the party? I cannot hear you, Pragati. We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can. Though there is a lot of noise in the background, but we can hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
450 Asian women business owners here. So I'm really proud to be here, and lots of love to everyone. Happy Women's Day, and I am so proud of us as Asian women and women generally that are supporting cancer survivors. Women that have gone through so much difficulty but are still media personalities. Everyone was so kind, nobody put me down. I'm just, again, so proud. We said, why am I feisty? Why am I gritty? Why do I have gravitas? Because I believe that I have something to pass on to future generations. I believe I am somebody. I'm one of them. Female or Asian entrepreneurs that want to leave a legacy, that want to do something for the future generations. And I was just in tears listening to the cancer survivors that are doing a fashion show and how much they had to endure. And I've gone through illnesses, I know what it feels like. But despite that, I've been able to combat doctors and people trying to tell me my worth. So I'm so proud. Why should we be financially independent? Because that gives us independence as women. we can donate to certain causes, we can live a life by our design. Otherwise, we are under the thumb of somebody else or playing into a boss's plan for us. And sadly, as I was hearing, these cancer survivors were working for somebody else and going by somebody else's plan, and they got very sick. They were neglecting their bodies. They thought they couldn't have it all, and they had to forfeit their health. And it's a subconscious programming maybe in our Asian community that they can't have it all, and they need to submit and serve everybody else and neglect themselves. That's not true. I want it all. I want my health. I want to be financially independent. Furthermore, what's very topical is the Ambani wedding. They're a big industrial family, rich family in India. They just hosted a wedding. The daughter-in-law, Radhika Merchant, she is a CEO of her father's company. So is Anand's sister. So they are powerful women, and they are not relying on their husbands. They have the wealth of their own family and their own standing within the company, which is really important. Think of how much you can do. Money is not evil. It empowers us. I'm a female empowerment coach. I am doing specials for Women's Day. I would love to help all of you. And if you do have any issues that I've pointed out, but sorry to make it short, but I do have any questions, Alka, because I've just been at this event, so I just prepared something very short and sweet.
Pragati, actually, we're not able to really hear you very well. At least I wasn't able to too much. But yes, here and there, I could just pick up what you said. And yes, I know you are a very strong woman yourself. And even if not, you are trying to be, because you are trying to understand the power that you have within, and that is so important for every woman, each and every one of us to understand, because unless we know what we can do, we cannot really change anything that happens around us. We need to have a strong voice, and that is what you're having now. But maybe whatever question you had, we can always take it up in some other time when you would not have that background noise behind you. But yes, keep empowering women. I think all of us, together only can help one another. Sometimes one powerful word spoken can bring a huge difference in someone's life. So let's be that woman who can empower and who can just put a smile on our sister's face. So thank you, Pragati, and thank you for joining us from the party. Yeah, thank you. Enjoy yourself, and lots of love to you, and a very happy Women's Day. Yes, I have my
Happy Shivratri and Women's Day. It is Shivratri today. Happy Shivratri.
Very happy Shivratri. I was talking a lot about that. We were talking a lot, and I told everyone that today is the day of Shiv Shakti. So it's the masculine and the feminine qualities within a person, within a person. We talk about the yin and the yang. We talk about the masculine and the feminine. So we have that within us. We just need to understand. We just need to bring it out. We just need to, understand what we are capable of doing. And we can do just about anything if our mind tells us. It's like conceive, believe, achieve. It's these three powerful words. Thank you, Pragati. Thank you so much. Yes, lots of love to you. I have my lovely sister, who speaks from the heart, from Zimbabwe, and I know that she's also pretty busy. Sister Patricia, are you there? I think maybe she got...
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, wonderful. Very happy Women's Day to you, Sister Patricia. Thank you so much for joining us from the heart, in gratitude always. I mean, that's what your Heartfelt Teachers organization is all about, from the heart, teaching from the heart. Yes. So, yes, let's hear your views today. Empower us. Some powerful points. Okay, as an
All right.
educator,
All
as
right.
an
All right.
educator. Okay,
Okay.
maybe you can talk about that. Yes, please.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to you all. I know that we have got so many viewers across the globe, and we have got so many speakers. And happy Women's International Day to everyone who is here today. Thank you so much, my sister, Dr. Auka Mahajan, for giving me this opportunity to be with you here today. And I would like to say, my fellow warriors for equality, good morning, good afternoon, good evening again. So I would like to speak from an educator's perspective. I am an educator, an author, and I'm also a global educator. So as an educator myself, I know that I've faced the daunting glass ceilings. I've battled social barriers as a married woman. I've navigated especially the turbulent waters of gender discrimination at the workplace. But I am telling each and everyone who is here today that we women, we are unique. I'm talk to you before you today. I've felt myself the weight of expectations. I've experienced myself the stings of prejudice, and also there are some times that you think that maybe what I'm doing is not worth it. But I have told myself that I have self-worth myself. I am here and I am in this position because of my efforts that I have put in education, and because God has made me to be in that position. So in my journey as an author, as a philanthropist, and a voice of empowerment, I've seen firsthand the transformative power of women supporting women, like what we are doing with all my sisters who are here today. We, like what other fellow speakers have said, we are here to lift each other and to stand united in our quest for equality and justice. And sometimes we talk and talk and talk, but there are some times that we need to walk the talk. I've formed so many initiatives here in Zimbabwe, in the school that I am in, like the fellow speaker, my Rani LMP was talking about STEM education. Also here we do it, STEM education, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. In all our everyday teaching, we try to employ and even to up the grades and of our girls and women. I have also empowered so many girls and women. I've also up to a point that they have gone worldwide cultural exchange programs. I know Corina also does that. So in my journey as an educationist, we are not, I've seen that we need to support each other. I have my biggest strength that I have lies in my unwavering commitment to providing women with the tools. I can tell you that here in Zimbabwe, we have got problems of children dropouts who are not going to school, but we have some initiatives. I'm a board member of some organizations whereby we go and give educational provisions for some students because they've dropped out of school because of financial, they cannot meet the financial commitments. So we have provided the women with knowledge. We've done webinars with them, and we have planted vegetables in the gardens, community gardens, community fruit orchards, so that we can empower our women that by the use of their hands, they can feed their families. We have also provided them with the resources that they need to thrive in a world that often seeks to hold them back. I know that as women, we face so many challenges in the home because sometimes you are left at home, the man goes to work and never comes back with anything, and you are there to feed the family. You are the one who carried the baby. for 9 months, who is the nurse. So sometimes we need to give them the support so that they can also have their own projects that they can carry. I know that as feisty women who are here today, like the ones that I've had privilege to work with, that I have the ones with privilege to talk, to share with each other during webinars, these are my inspiration. They are the trailblazers, the change makers that are here today, and the fearless leaders who refuse to be silenced or sidelined. They embody the true spirit of resilience, of determination and courage, and they serve as a constant reminder of incredible potential. I know some women who we are doing quite a lot in their countries. And as our theme says, counter in accelerating gender equality through economic empowerment. Like I said, as an educator, I am deeply passionate about empowering women and girls. I am inspired by their resilience. I am inspired by their unwavering spirit, and the feisty women that are also here today and that I've also worked with. So as we work together to accelerate gender equality through economic empowerment, we must also remember that our strength, our resilience, and potential, we have it, we possess it, and it is as economic empowerment. I would like to say that it is not only about the financial independence that we think it is. It is about creating a world where women have equal access to opportunities, be it at work, be it in the home, where women have equal access to resources and also decision-making powers. Gone are the days when we thought that men could decide for us everything in the home. It is also about leveling the playing ground, the playing field, and breaking down those barriers that are there and building a more inclusive and equitable society for all. As an educator, I have seen it all. For me to rise to be where I am is because I have told myself that I am here to break down those barriers that are there. So together, let us be the champions of change. Let's advocate for equality and also let's be the drivers of progress, the opportunity to thrive, success, and lead. And also thank you so much for being part of this conversation. And I would like to urge each and every one of us here that let's go out there, let's empower the women, let's give them the tools, let's give them the road to go and fish, not the fish themselves. Let's teach them. Let's, like we are doing community that we are empowering. Some are doing sewing, some are doing tailoring, some have even gone into carpentry, some have even gone into making bricks. So we are empowering those women that they can do everything. Let's learn to love ourselves as well. Self-care is very important, because without self-care, then one time we have mental depression. Our mental health is very important. Thank you so much, my sister Auka, for giving me this opportunity to be with you here today. And my message.
Thank you so much. I mean, despite the lag, your points were very
continue
powerful.
To work together.
Yeah.
More
Truly coming from the heart, Sister Patricia. Thank you so much. I think every woman definitely wants to hear this. I'm every woman, like I said, Whitney Houston. I think we can keep on listening to that song because it gives so much power to the power inside of us, which we just need to take out from at times, you know. At times we need to use it because after all, like they say, you know, there is a quality inside us which we just give wings to our creative spontaneity at that point of time in order to better some kind of a situation. And I think it's absolutely perfect. That's why, you know, the tag of the bionic woman is also given to us. I think we are so many roles, and many of our friends did say that, you know, wearing different hats, and we do wear different hats. Of course, Madam Jeannie wears hats, and I am very impressed. I've started wearing a lot of hats myself because I was in the UK, and every day I would take out a new hat and I would just remember her. And then, I'll post some videos wearing a hat, and I would just hope in my heart that she would see them. And yeah, well, very good, she did. So,
Great, man.
that's how we inspire one another. We just need to
Yeah,
inspire one
sure.
another. We just need to empower one another that whatever you do, whatever you wear, feel good. If it's making you feel good, go ahead and do it. Who's stopping you from
Mm.
doing it? So, yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Sister Patricia. That was truly
That
from
is
the
the
heart.
from the
I'm waiting now to hear our wonderful academician, Professor Yelena from Serbia. And she has been so patiently waiting and listening. And she's so sweet. I mean, she just comes on, everything becomes so sweet and adorable. Thank you so much for joining, Professor Dr.
Ah,
Yelena. How are you doing? A
ah,
very happy Women's Day to you.
I'm good evening, day, morning. Hi, I have fine. And you, my love, Dr. Alka, and all women and women. Dear women, all the world, I congratulate you and International Women's Days, March 8th. I wish you prosperity, uh, development, perfection, and constant growth. May spring give you recognition, new opportunities, and pleasant compliment. You are incredible, beautiful, always beautiful, and valuable. Be successful, happy, and freely achieve your goals. May you every part be illuminated, be the sun, accomplished by happiness and lead to success. Assessment plan and discovery. Let dream come true. Pleasure, joyful events. Achieving high goal, find always solution, health, happiness, and warmth to have a successful life. We each use spring, mood, kindness, and wonderful impression. May there always be holiday and harmony in your families, prosperity and love. May all you and the water two successful and mutual understanding regions in family life. May your dreams come true on March 8th every day. Spring brings a lot of impression. Let there be no crowd in your life. May you also have a great mood. I wish peace of the world, harmony, and comfort in the house, in the soul, my light environment, to give joy every minute. May your life always be happy. Readers, tenders, patterns, nature, give a woman. And rightfully so, no doubt. So always be beautiful. May you is born with fire. May you easy shine with fire. You heat spin from happiness, compliments from your joyful moments. Beautiful day, springs down. Nature is alive again. It's no secret to known pause. Beauty feeds here. I have so much to say and wish you this holiday. Love, bloom, don't fade. Make the decoration of the planets. Women, your smile is sunlight. Yes, like the infant sky of joyful moment March 8th day of big smile. Great. Women, when you is born, dear women, a holiday with which we traditionally associated the beginning of spring, beauty and tenderness, the warmth of the heart, the birth of light itself, International Women's Day. The contribution of women is necessary in all spheres on human development, in the system of education and health, science, economy, etc. Women, yourself, the most difficult task you overcome, or difficult more easily, you inspire new victory. All over the world, this holiday represents beauty, love, and the arrival of spring. It has long since become popular and lost its original political background. This is the day of flowers and smile that men give their loved one, mother, sister, and daughters. The time when women played a secondary role in social, economical, and social life are far behind. Realize your creative and intellectual potential. Today, you modern women achieve great success in all spheres of society. And even more, you have no equal in everyday life, in raising children, in caring for the earlier. Thank you, our internal value of humanity remain steadfast love, family loyalty. You materially informing and continuing life, raising hearty, intelligent, and kind here, best traditional. All people of the world is precious. Thank you for your great intelligence, energy, warmth, for your ability to make the world bigger, kinder, more beautiful, and inspire men to action, not war. And finally, dear lady, all over the world, from the bottom of our hearts, we wish you health and love, understanding and support, happiness and joy, safety and trust in this close to you. Thank you very much, my lady and gentlemen. Thank you very much, my love, big, my academician, Professor Dr. Alka Maghan, and thank you, other lady in the world and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Wow, you
You're
showed
welcome.
us another side of yourself, the poetess in you. I didn't
Yes,
know that besides being a scientist, you're also a poetess. So wow, that's
yes,
wonderful.
I'm poetess. Yes,
Love
yes,
poetess.
scientist, university professor, academician, poetess, motivation, enthusiastic.
Lovely.
Much.
That surely is inspiring, and it's just proving that point that, if we think that we have to do something, nothing can stop us, then we totally become unstoppable. That's why I say you're unique, you're unstoppable, you're unbeatable, because you are timelessly tenacious, and you surely are feisty, fearless, fantastic. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you so much.
Me
I
too.
love
We
you so
all love
much.
one another. I think that is the power of women, when we have so much love for one another, I think that is what makes us go, we just automatically feel so much better. We know that we have someone to run to whenever we feel like talking. And most of the times we just want to talk. It's nothing really much, but if we have someone to just listen to us, I think it makes all the difference. Thank you so much. You were amazing, amazing, amazing. And now, my lovely friend Maka from Georgia, she has some problem with her internet, and I don't really want to lose her. She is a very, very powerful part of our Feisty Fusion Fearless Women's Council of Chilparko International, our brand ambassador. Hello, Maka. I know you're having internet issues. So, yes, go, girl. Go, go.
Hello, everyone. Happy Women's Day. I am very happy to be here. Thank you very much, Dr. Alka, for everything. Thank you very much for my successful steps, because you are amazing. You are all amazing. I start my speech for this wonderful day. And what is my message about Mother's Day for all women? Wishing every woman the courage to break barriers, shatter stereotypes, and carve her path for success. May women everywhere be empowered to embrace their uniqueness, celebrate their achievements, and inspire others. For 2024, the United States has decided the theme for International Women's Day will be Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, and it aims to tackle this economic disempowerment. And why do we need to invest in women? Because women's economic participation and their ownership and control of productive assets speeds up development, helps overcome poverty, reduces inequalities, and improves children.
Wow.
Nutrition, health, and school crisis, achieving gender equality is more vital than ever. Securing the rights of women and girls across the rights of women and girls, all spheres of life, is not just a moral imperative. It's a cornerstone of building prosperous, just economies and safeguarding of sustainable planet for generations to come. And we all know for significance of Women's Day. It's an opportunity to advocate for gender equality, raise awareness about women's issues, and promote society. We so important because these days purpose varies by country. In some countries, it's a day of protest, while in others, it's a means to promote gender equality. And I want to say, women change the conversation, women change the game, and women change the world. And women is the full circle within her is power to create, nurture, and transform. And I want to say, keep shining, keep smiling, and keep inspiring everyone around you. And finally, I want to say initials alphabet for women and say W, wonderful wife. O, outstanding friend. M, marvelous daughter. And A, adorable sister. And N, nurturing mother. Happy Women's Day. Thank you very much for to be here and for this opportunity, Dr. Alka. I am very happy. Happy Women's Day. You are all very amazing women for the world. We can change the world for better together. Thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely. What we can do together, we can do just about anything together. That is the power of women. Maka, that was absolutely beautiful and changed the game, changed the conversation. I just love those lines. I just love the power in those lines. So thank you so much and keep inspiring like that. And you're a wonderful educator yourself. I mean, you're nurturing young ones. And I see how passionate you are about, education. So keep it going, woman. Keep it going. You have that power. You have the fire. Set my heart on fire. Tina Charles. I'm remembering so many of them today. Well, let's move on. We have the wonderful, she's a rapper. And this was the platform, where she actually started rapping big time. And she said, no, I don't think I can do it. I said, come on, Madhvi, my doll, you can do it. So there she is, Madhvi Borse, the lovely, lovely, TEDx speaker at such a young age. And she has her own edutainment English classes, and she's very passionate about them. And she has involved a lot of us global educators also. And so there she is. So, Madhvi, are you going to be rapping for us today, my dear, my doll?
I think I'm going to sing a bit for all of you today. And I'm so glad, delighted, cheerful by seeing my all global educators over here. Those who are not, I'm going to make them soon. Because I love diamonds, which should be with me. And, it shines because of all of you. I shine. And the way you, Alka ma'am, you call me doll. So you all are like, I know Jelena ma'am, Jenny ma'am, and everybody, like how I am for you. And that is what I feel the connection. So here, ma'am, I want to convey this song from every woman, because every woman's life journey is like this, that earlier she used to feel weak, but in Hindi we say dheet ho jate hain, फिर अपने आप they get strong, so by default they get stronger. And I still know every mother, if you or everyone, we have seen, right, that our mother, when she come earlier, and we have seen when we are younger, so she was so quiet, so silent, but now she's so courageous, roaring. So I believe this can be a song which I could say. So ma'am, could you please check it out, the beat, if it's audible for you?
Okay.
Audible?
Not yet, Madhvi.
The beat is not audible still?
Yeah, now it is.
So may I start now? Okay. Beer my voice then. I'm starting, ma'am. Yeah. Let's bite my tongue and hold my breath. Setting up the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, politely, I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you tell me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. You have me down, but I got something. Already brushing off the touch. You need my voice, you get down. Like that, I gotta shake that up. You have me down, but I got something. Get ready, cause I had you now. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the child, you're a fight. Dancing through the fire, cause I am a champion. And you're gonna feel so louder than a lion, cause I am a champion. And you're gonna feel so now floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee, I understand. I find some zero, hold my hero. You have me down, but I got something already brushing off the dust. In my voice, in that sound. Next time I gotta shake that down. You have me down, but I got something. Get ready, cause I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger of fighter, dancing through the fire, so I'm a champion, and you're gonna feel your louder, louder than a lion, cause I am a champion, and you're gonna feel your Thank you so much, everybody.
As
Never
always.
wrong from my side. I believe it must be audible for all of you. Thank you so much.
That
Alka
was
ma'am, I would
lovely.
say one more thing. The first time I started my rapping before you, and the first time I presented my singing also in some session. So you always encourage me to do something new. Over to you, ma'am.
No, but you are such a wonderful person, Dr. Madhvi. I mean, that's the best part about you. You're so humble, you're so humane, and that's the way you should always be because I think that's how one keeps on growing. That's how one keeps on learning. And I can see how you've been growing, with every passing day. And for me, you're never going to become anything more. You're always going to be my doll. So to my doll, God bless you and keep rocking, keep shining, and keep serenading with the power of communication like you've always been doing. Thank you. All right, we have the very lovely Dr. Poonam here. She's a principal of a school in, I think it's in Kanpur. Am I right, Dr. Poonam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Dr. Poonam, we would really like to hear your side. I know आप भी थोड़ा सा कविता करती हैं. So, अगर आपके पास कोई कविता है, कविता means in Hindi, कविता means poetry. So, when I say
Yes.
kavita, because
Yes,
she
ma'am.
generally does a lot of Hindi poetry. So, क्या कविता करेंगी आज?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I will
सबसे पहले
explain what she's saying. Yeah.
यस सब फर्स्ट पहले शिव जी की उपासना नमामि समीसा निर्वाण रूपम विभुम व्यापकम ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपम निजम निर्गुणम निर्विकल्पम निवेहम चिदाकाश माकाश वासम भजेहम। अब वुमेन्स डे के ऊपर चंद लाइनें। ना समझ हमें तू अबला, ना समझ हमें तू अबला, एक प्रबल शक्ति है हम, नर को जन्म देने वाली एक प्रशस्त हस्ती है हम। वक्त पड़े तो काली बन के, वक्त पड़े तो काली बन के अपना रूप दिखाते हम, दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती के रूप में सदा पूजे जाते हम। ना समझ हमें तू अबला, एक प्रबल शक्ति है हम, नर को जन्म देने वाली एक सशक्त हस्ती है हम।
Will you explain or shall I do the explaining?
You explain, ma'am.
Okay, so basically, this poem is that what she said was, don't consider us to be weaklings. I mean, that's the way, women are painted from the olden times, that women are weaklings, but it's nothing like that. We're not weaklings because we are the creators, we are the doers, we are we are where the action begins, and we are the reason behind every human being's existence on planet Earth. So we have that power, and this is not a small thing. It's a huge thing, and that is why we are women. Women power is within us. Thank you so much, Dr. Poonam. आप हमेशा कुछ ऐसा लेके आती हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Thank you so much. बहुत ही
Thank
अच्छा.
you so Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Madam Jeannie, did you understand what I said just now? Because I know you follow a lot of my radio programs, which are in English. So I'm sure you could make out what I said to her.
I always feel inspired by everything that you say. It touches my heart, your gentle messages, and yes, I enjoy it very much.
Thank you. I know because you generally try to take in the tone, and from there you sort of put things together because I speak a lot of English on my radio shows, and Madam Jeannie definitely listens to all of them. I'll really like to thank her. So this is empowering women. Women empowering women. So only if we have women, lovely ladies like her, appreciating what we're doing, it just gives you that motivation to do even better the next time. I think this is what we need more of because I haven't, there's no post of mine which she never, reads and appreciates. And I think this is a quality not many of us have. And I think we really need to learn this from her. As women, let's support one another. Let's empower one another. Let's be there for one another. Because without that, you know what happens. So we cannot be weaklings. We need to really come out of our shell, and we really need to show the world what metal, what stern stuff we're made of. So, well, Finally, I have my lovely sister over here. She's very hard to catch. She seems to disappear. She comes and goes. But then she's always there for me. My beloved sister, the president of Chilparco International Feisty Fusion Women Council. Sister, I see you. You're listening to me. Yes. You have to invite our friend from Indonesia to speak, the lovely tourist guide Yana, and then of course you would have to add your thing to it, and maybe wind it up. But we cannot let go of the platform without a song by Dr. Caroline if she's still here. Okay, if she isn't, then we have to listen to that powerful, that witty joke that Madam Jeannie has for us. But that's going to be for the end. And of course, a word of thanks comes from her because she's our inspirational leader and matron. So that will come from her. But yes, there you go, Sister Mary. Now take over.
Thank you so much, dear Elka. You know, being here today it's amazing that I got here. So it's between so many different things today, yeah, but there's this issue and there's that issue, and there's no way I'm going to miss this one. And then you keep pushing and you keep pushing and you keep persevering, and Alka is not going to see me let her down. No way, I'm going to be there. And then you're there. And you know what happens when I get here? I listen to all of these empowering voices and empowering messages, and there's me writing and circling, because I'm old school, everybody still pen and paper. So yeah, so greetings to everyone in that universal greeting of peace, of blessings.
Yes,
Thank you so
hello.
much, Alka, for pulling this together, and for everybody else being here. I'm seeing faces I know, I'm seeing some I don't know, and I'm so glad to see those I don't know also. So really, really, really wonderful to see everybody. Before I speak, I'm going to get our beautiful sister Yana to say what she needs to say, and let's hear her empowering words before I continue after that. So Yana, this floor is yours.
I think
Hello.
she's, yeah, now
Yes,
we can
Yana,
hear you.
we can hear you now.
Okay. Um, thank you very much for waiting for me.
बड़ी लंबी खींचती ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੀ घंटे से खत्म हो जाएगी 2 से मीटिंग 4 घंटे
Uh,
हुए
okay. Well
Preet,
done.
you
करोगे
are
शुरू हुई
you
है
are
हाय
unmuted, Preet.
सारे ऑल ओवर
Suprit,
वर्ल्ड
Suprit,
I don't.
मैम ने ਮੈਨੂੰ
we
आवाज
just heard what you
Okay.
said. Excuse
Okay.
me, ladies.
Already. Yes. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Hello, ladies. Hello, my dear mom, sister, auntie, and grandmothers. Yes. Also, thank you. Thanks for your times and chance to give it for me. Well done. Before I talk, I would like to tell you my introduction myself. I am Yana Surbiga. I am 42 years old. I am a tourist guide from the Sumba Iceland. And thank you for your kindness to involve me in this community of international Zoom meetings. And today, I would like to talk to you about the how the woman is as empowered. Okay, well done, everyone. We are the women uh, who face with the challenge in a life. Life as a woman is really, really difficulties. Lots of things we face in a life. So I want to say that we are the women uh, who don't have wings as a bird or butterfly can fly up in the sky. And we are also the bare feet, but women also as equally by created of God. Women also as humans. Me as the humanist woman, I say that I'm always continuous. You and I continuous as a woman, continue to struggle to find our way of life. Okay, so we move forward until we can reach the brightest spot of our futures. We are strong women. We are the brave. We are empowered. So we can live as we can be. We must fighting with the challenge in our living. Uh, so we can reach the bright spot of our futures. So we are the strong women. We'll be tried to consult our worlds in our ways. And the greetings to all the women in our worlds. We keep fighting. Don't afraid, okay? Nowadays, we are as a so don't stop to go to news. Don't stop to do our activities as a woman. Don't afraid. No afraid. We are not the women who getting warnings, but right now we must keep trusting in our melody, keep trusting in our feet. Even we are so weakness, but in this world of this globally, we are the women who having empowered. We have must knowing over the equalities of living. But in Sumba, Iceland, I would like to tell you, especially of Indonesia, the past in the past times or the period, the parents always determines the girls or the daughters' life. The girls or the women always follow the rules from their family. They cannot choose by themselves how to be their friends, their marriage, to do activities. Everything is following by the family or the parents' rules. So this is really something that makes their livings as a woman's very difficulty. So the even local children system also as the beginning of marriage, yes. And I very hate the systems. I don't like to do to follow the systems because through of the educations, I'm knowing about the schools from the secondary high school, senior high school, even thoughts I'm trusting in my living as a tourist guy. Yeah? I hate about the beginnings marriage for the women. And I hate also the men who's uh, doing violence to a woman. So I say today, we are the women cannot live in the violence against. Stop to do violence against women. Let us, you and I as a woman, we building, we reach, we catch our dream or brightly for the futures. Don't stop to give your inspirations. Don't stop to make yourself become a good woman. So nowadays, there's women, we are not living as a slave. We are not living as doing our duties in the kitchen also. We are not doing our activities as women only, but we are knowing about the job. Is searching our chosen. We can choose anything by ourselves. Sorry, my sound is going loose because I still got coughing. And the women is equally, we are also humanists. We love of humanity, and we are created by the God. So we are genders. We love gender. Since the beginnings of gender bonds, the women have freedoms to get their own livings. They find their own dream for futures. So I'm really happy to thanks for him, Dr. Alka, who involving in these Zoom meetings. I'm so happy to meet you all, the ladies, all the sisters, moms, and the grandmothers here. I'm so happy. All of us is amazing women. All of us is spectacular women. Don't stop.
You two don't stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you're muted, dear.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying that she's also so amazing, and
Yes.
spectacular herself. And also, I wanted to say that our lovely friend, that lovely beauty queen, Preet, has joined us. So do invite her as
Yeah.
well, sister. Yeah.
Good. I just wanted to say quickly before I invite you, Preet, just give me 1 second. Sister Yana, did you say you have COVID?
No, coughing is not COVID.
She said,
Coughing, you have a cough.
yeah.
Okay. Please heal
Okay,
well.
yeah.
We're sending you love with energy and healing.
Yes.
All the best for you. Thank you so much again.
Romana,
So,
Get
dear
well
Sister
soon, my
Preet,
dear.
yeah,
yeah,
Preet,
I'm
this
also
is now your
speaking
floor.
about
Take it.
Thank you
Tamil,
so much.
and I'm learning
Uh,
about the AM excellence of English, and I know English
You're doing
very well.
brilliantly, my dear. You're doing brilliantly.
Oh, you're doing
Keep it
fine.
up.
Brilliant.
Yes, and I'm learning about 16 languages around of the world: Spanish, Italiano, Tagalog, and Mexicans, and most of the languages around of the world. I love to learn about the bilinguals.
Great. So all the best to you, Yana. Thank you so much again for joining us. And now if you'll
Yes.
join me, let us welcome Preet, and we're looking forward to hearing her empowering message for today.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to wish you all happy International Women's Day and Mahashivratri as I'm fasting today. Uh, and thanks to Alka ma'am to making me a part of Tilpaco International and uh, connect to all of us from throughout the Zoom meetings. I'm not attending the meeting since so long as my mother is suffering from paralysis in 9-10 months. I'm very well occupied in these days with her. She's not well and doctor denied for her recovery actually. So that's why I was unable to attend all the meetings earlier. So yeah, I would like to gratitude to all the women uh, on the day of Happy International Day. Who has played a crucial role women's play in the science, technology, engineer, and mathematics fields, and lot of other fields such as a mother, teacher, community leaders, and share the inspiring story of resilience and determination and dedication. Every of women's every year on March 8th, people across the globe unite to the commemorate International Women's Day. This significant day, inaugurated in 1908, serve as a moment of honor, accomplishment of women, foster dialogue on gender equality, and advocate in transformative changes. It's an occasion to recognize the progress made towards women empowerment and the highlight the ongoing effort need to ensure the women everywhere have equal rights and opportunity to all aspect of life. And beside that, I would love to say I would love to heads off to all those women who has been fighting since a long, still in the society with their lot of crises like as women. Like as I was want to give an example. I was a very shy woman earlier. In 2011, started I started to live my life for me and in a different perspective. I was very shy. I wasn't able to talk with anyone in front of any woman, any male. I was unable to that kind of. I regenerate myself and I can't explain what I will write one day a story of my life. But yes, heads off to a lot of n numbers of women who are fighting every day throughout these kind of circumstances every day, and the only perspective of my life and target to do working for the women empowerment to make apna ghar, as I earlier discussed in my last meeting too. That is my only dream, to make apna ghar for those kind of women, because I personally gone throughout these kind of circumstances. So I hats off to the ladies who has being progressive nowadays, and they have achieved their goals in life very well. And thank you so much. I couldn't prepare anything for
No, no, you
today
were
as my
amazing. It
mother's
was all from the
funeral.
heart.
Thank you. And you all
Before
were
Sister
amazing.
Mehreen,
I was hearing you all, and gratitude to all of you. Gratitude. Thank you.
thank you to you.
Thank you so
Just
much,
just before
ma'am.
Sister Mehreen says something, I just want to say that apna ghar, that is a Hindi, two Hindi words, which means a home for where women can just be themselves. So
Yes.
it's like a home where
Actually, they
women
don't
who,
have their parents' home. They
the
don't
ones who
have
don't
their
have
in-laws'
parents or who
home.
are all
Yeah.
alone, they come
Yeah.
together and stay there.
Exactly.
So women
Exactly.
empowering women. Wow.
Yes. The
Sister
only dream
Mehreen.
of my life.
Yes. So Sister Preet, I want to tell you two things. Firstly, I commend you and I pray healing over your mom and strength to you. And of course, you will get an abundant load of blessings for
Thank you
all you
so
are
much,
doing to
ma'am.
help
Thank
her,
you.
to heal her, to bring comfort to her. That kind of blessing is priceless. So keep at it. And it just, every time you're helping your mom, you are going to increase in your light and energy too. So keep going with that
Exactly.
one. And in all fairness, your heart is pure, and therefore Apna Ghar is going to be there
Yes.
very soon,
This is the
very
only
soon. So we
dream
will
of
all
my
work
life.
together.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's work together to try and help you to bring it to first. Okay. So
Yes,
thank you so
ma'am.
much
I
again for your
want to
words.
do.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Gratitude to you.
Brilliant. I'm seeing our
Thank
beautiful
you.
Dr. Caroline. I'm so happy to see her. And I must just say before I give Caroline the floor, um, this Women's Council for Tulpako is unlike many others. Here we have complete diversity, complete inclusivity, complete acceptance, complete love. And when I say complete love, I mean it's unconditional. So we don't look at barriers, we don't look at finances, we don't have special webinars for certain lots only. So you don't feel left out. You're really included in everything. And the whole goal of this is to try and make sure every person, not just women, it's a women's council, yes, but it's not just for women. It's every person who enters through our platform must feel some form of positivity when they leave. And it's on platforms like this that we engage and we realize. For example, we just heard Please talk about her mom who is ailing and how she has to take care of this. Surely that makes some of us who do have a mom who is well appreciate our mom even more and then send off prayers to her. It's a small example I'm using, but it's through this kind of love and interaction that we learn to appreciate and give gratitude to this universe. And that then allows for us to get tenfold of blessings back from the universe. And that engagement is beautiful. So this is not just about empowering you through words, through anything like that. This is about empowering you as a being to be holistic, to be well. So stay with this feisty fusion group because it makes you more feisty as you just keep learning and growing with us. With that, I'm going to give our beautiful sister Caroline this floor. And I think, is Caroline going to sing for us today? She's smiling but not saying anything. Is that a yes?
it's muted.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I did sing earlier. Now I guess everyone is exhausted now.
No,
And
not at all. Does anyone seem exhausted? I don't. No. We're all, I
can
said,
still
we're
hear
all
you. So please
dynamite. We're all dynamite. And wait, we still have a picture to take, which our Madam Jeannie takes at the end. So don't go anywhere. And all of you have to come on video mode for that. So I'm telling you beforehand. So if you want to apply some lipstick or you want to put your hair in order, you can do that. But frankly speaking, you're lovely the way you are. So don't get into all that.
Oh well, I missed some of the talks because I don't know, I was kicked out from the room, and I was thinking that I might not be able to log in because it was asking me to do certain kind of registrations over and over again. But I'm glad that I came back. Well, today's theme was based on my what is it? My biggest strength and my inspiration. So if you talk about that, well, my strength comes from watching my, everyone says their mom is their idol. Of course, it is. my mother and my grandparents as well, and the ladies in the house. Actually, we are still, not in that kind of setup where it's progressive. So I come from a place where we do not have industry, so life is not that progressive, but we still live in that village kind of setup lifestyle. So and to be in that kind of a lifestyle, facilities will actually make you think on a different level. But we are still living in that like primitive style of lifestyle. We still mop the floors with our hands, and then yeah, we do use mop sticks right now, but not every home is like that. So to come from a very social service family, my father, he has been pretty active in the um, social service, and the fact that my mom, she has to be beside him, and him being also a political leader before earlier. So she has to face lots of critics actually, because she has to shoulder the family, um, you know, uh, keep up with certain ethics, at the same time juggle with the social responsibilities, and coming back home again, she has to take care of the children. And besides that, my entire family is still involved in that social circle social service. So she has to you know maintain and at the same time face everyone. So sometimes I used to think about her, like how strong she is, uh, like the strength that she has. Like I really had to appreciate her, like I say, if things were different, like if we're from the cosmopolitan cities, then she would be able to handle any kind of attitude that has been thrown to her. But we live in that kind of village setup, so our mindset is also quite simple. So we are not that very much progressive thinkers or something. But she lasted till this day. So yes, the strength definitely comes from my mom, and she's very much an inspiration. So that's what I have to say. And besides that, I have always looked up at all of you, and I am very honored and humbled that you include me in here, and you know always given me opportunity to learn more from you every time we sit together, or with your all your gestures. It really humbles me, and I would definitely love to celebrate. And it's very humbling experience that I'm getting the opportunity to celebrate this Women's Day with all of you. Thank you so much. That's what I have to say.
Lines of a song.
Thank you.
You can go like that.
Okay. Let me see. I was actually preparing a very fun song, but I couldn't keep up with it. And because of some students' project, I had to skip that idea. But let me see if I can do that again. Okay, just a couple of lines. Strength of a Woman by Shaggy. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman. For life astounds me to this day. I give it up for the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sails. Oh, that woman. with a smile and a style. She'll protect you like a child. That's a woman. She'll put a smile upon your face and take you to that higher place. So don't you underestimate strength of a woman. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you so much for
Wow.
listening.
That was
That's beyond wow. Between Caroline and between Madhavi, I think we got a band coming up that's going to
oh
take Power
yes.
Idols to another level altogether, seriously. And add Prof in there, I think we got a full house. So thank you so much, Caroline. And you know what? I loved your story and I love that you shared from the heart. And yes, I know that you said you get inspired by all of us and you learn from all of us, but let me tell you, we all learn from each other and we also learn from you. You are an example unto us as well. So do not ever forget that. You are amazing. So thank you so much to you. I'm going to just share my little bit now very quickly before I hand over to our awesome, awesome Madame Jeannie. And I always, Madame Jeannie, you mustn't be, don't be upset that I say it that way, okay? Because I just feel like you are this genie. Like that name
I
is meant
called
for
her
you
that
for more
last
than just
time.
that.
I called
Yes. So she's meant for a bigger purpose than, that genie method. But anyway, so, today is all about International Women's Day across the globe. We're all celebrating, we're creating an awareness for us to appreciate our women, for our brothers and our boy children to learn how to respect and value and find worth in their woman around them. So it's an awareness, it's beautiful. And it's also for our women to understand and appreciate our women. So we're looking to make sure our women are feeling celebrated today. So we say Happy International Women's Day. But I want to just twist that a little bit. So to every woman who is celebrating today, let's not look for that iconic woman in another woman to celebrate today. Let you celebrate you today. How's that? You as a woman, celebrate who you are for today. And then for every day going forward for the rest of your journey. Every single day, even when you're having that bad day. And I'm going to say it, sorry, Mike, I know you're sitting here. But even when you have that menstrual cramp day, that horrible moody swing day, whatever your bad day is, even embrace that and celebrate you on that day. Because that's your imperfection, but it's beautiful. And you know what? We all share that imperfection. So just love you and appreciate you. And I'm really passionate about saying that today because I see this every day, whether it's among the girl children in school or a girl child at campus, or whether it's a teacher who's female, or whether it's another woman that's coming for therapy. There are so many of us that just feel so down and withdrawn purely because an expectation wasn't met. Who created the expectation? How did they know that they were supposed to comply with something you thought about? And then they've done so much and they're not getting the thank you. These are small things, and we know this is innate within us. We want to keep doing. We want to keep doing these things. What are we doing for ourselves? Let's twist this. If I'm doing this, can I appreciate me for doing it first? If I'm doing this, let's not do it with expectation for them. Let me do it from my heart purely because I want to get this done for someone. It just alters things a little bit because it changes perspective. So today I want to invite every woman who's celebrating. Alter your perspective on you to become more positive about you. Because your trueness in who you are, your authenticity in being you, is what is best for you for the balance of your life and your journey. It's not about my comparison to the next sister. And yes, we're talking about the gender equality, and yes, we're talking about the economic empowerment. But if you don't know yourself well enough, and if you are not aware of what you like, what you don't like, am I going to do this because so-and-so would prefer me to do it, then how are you going to know how to build yourself economically? You're going to still be conforming to norms and standards set from outside of you. So the first step into growing yourself as of now, your first empowerment trick is, let me find out about me. Let me develop me, let me grow me, because I love me and I am worthy. So I appreciate who I am. And that's what I want all of our sisters to do across the world. And once you start to do that, find a girl child and let that girl child learn how to do that too. Because then she too will grow. And then we know that, let us teach our brothers, let us teach our boy children that we're deserving of your respect. It's not because you asked to respect us. You respect us for who we are, because we're authentic in who we are. And something was it Madhvi who said it earlier on, is about, no, it was Maka. I think Maka mentioned the women are the change makers, or the change of the game players.
They change the
They
conversation.
they change the game.
Yeah.
And something came to mind to me quickly about something I experienced. So I used to attend lots of board meetings before, and I had 2 meetings on one day on different portions of one town. And I went to the one, and this is where we say a woman can be the game changer. Because I walked into the one boardroom, and let's just say it's full of men who are as part of the board. And I walk in, and everybody stood up. Everybody stood up, greeted, even some wanted to shake a hand, some didn't, that's okay. But they stood up, they greeted me. It was a beautiful reception. We sat, and I chaired that meeting. Finished that one, got into a car, drove across town, got to the next board meeting. I walk in there, no greeting. There's the eye contact amongst each other in the boardroom. Again, a boardroom full of men, not willing to negotiate or be chaired by a woman. And it's like, oh, do we have to listen to you? Like, why is there a woman walking into the room? And you sense the energy as soon as you walk in there. Yet, what do I do at that point? Do I suddenly feel that energy and let the energy control me and I run away? Or do I just take control of the situation and still run my race and be here and just do what I came here to do? And that's what I did. And I made it clear that I sensed the energy in the room is not very good, but here's what we got to do. We got an agenda to follow, so let's follow it. And I started. And eventually everybody just came to the party. So how we adapt to situations and how we take control of situations is actually how the outcome is perceived. So we have that controlling power within us, even though the circumstances may not be perfect. You still have power within you as a woman to take control of what the outcome will be for you. I could have walked away from the boardroom that was not very happy to see me, but I didn't. And eventually the end result was to my benefit, because they learned and I earned their respect in that space. So let's learn about ourselves. How do we control ourselves instead of situations controlling us? Let us control situations. So when we want the economic empowerment, learn about me. What about me is going to give me that economic empowerment? How am I going to be independent financially? When you want the gender equality, find out, why am I allowing that hindrance to stop me from being equal or being recognized in my place of business, etc., etc. So it's all about starting with you as a self. I'm not going to lecture today. I promise. But I do see our sister here, Diana.
Yes, finally she was able to make it, Sister Mehreen.
Well, today is International
I
Women's
almost
Day.
thought
So
that she'll never come in, but there she is.
She was everywhere today. She was everywhere today. So, Diana, so happy to see you, and the smile of yours. Let's give you the floor before we close with Madam Jeannie.
Okay, am I audible? Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, because I saw Mr. Mike is here. First of all, I'd like to say Happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much, Dr. Alka, for the invitation. Apologize that I come so late. I'm truly happy and honored to be. Actually, I was watching on Facebook and I was like, oh my God, it seems like I'm going to be the last speaker. maybe I only have 3 minutes or 5 minutes.
Okay.
And it's midnight in Indonesia. So I think before we wrap up to the session or before I go to sleep too, in special International Women's Day, I think I should be a double reminder to myself and to all of us. We know that when we take a look at the theme for this year is invest in her, invest in women, self-investment or something like that. And I only want to remind all of us that the journey of self-investment is not just a solitary endeavor. It's truly a combination of courage, resilience, and determination. Because if you only have the courage to change, let's say, okay, I'm going to do something new tomorrow after International Women's Day. I have so much power before went to bed. And then the next morning when I just woke up, let's say, I don't have the resilience just because one thing a bad happened in the morning and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be moody all the time, or I don't think this is my day to start something new, and then you just go back to the old past again. So self-investment is also about resilience and determination. Let's say if you don't get something that you want, it's actually you have to ask yourself, how much do you really want that? How strong it is your desire or your determination to get what you want? Because actually we got the power to transcend the barriers, the stereotypes, and even we have the ability to open the new door for a brighter future for ourselves, even for our family and for our neighborhood. Because we know that currently we live in a world where doubt often lingers like a shadow. And we know that even uncertainty can cloud our vision and dampen our spirit. Like I have said, I went to bed with so much spirit, and then the next morning, let's say I saw a comment on social media that I don't want to see, or I received the message that I don't want to see in the morning, and then it just like down my spirit to change myself to get something new. So yeah, I think it's important for us to keep remind ourselves that don't doubt yourself no matter what happened. Don't question your worth, your abilities, or your potential, because we know that the future only belongs to those who dare to explore, to dream, and to take the first step towards something new. I cannot be billionaire if I only lay on the bed 24 hours, 7 days a week, or if I only watch YouTube inspirational video for 2 hours, for 5 hours, it's not going to change anything in yourself. So yeah, you need to take this first step. You need to truly be resilient, because we know that maybe there's some challenge that happen on your way, on your journey, and as we confront the stark realities of the gender gap and disparities and the injustice, I think we know that these barriers often hinders women progress. And of course, it's going to limit many opportunities for us. So let us remember that the power of the effect to change actually lies with each of us. Like investing in ourselves is not just act of self-care. It's not about, okay, I'm going to invest in myself, I'm going to buy new skincare, I'm going to do a new gym membership, new salon, hair spa, and so on. It's not something like that. It's actually the combination of courage. And when we talk about self-investment, it's not only about something related to ourselves, but also the impact that we can bring to inspire others, to breaking down the barriers, and also to bridge the gap that we have seen in our lives. And my message for women across the globe who face the daunting challenges of gender gap, I think my message is truly short. Again, don't doubt yourself. Don't let the shadow of doubt, fear, and insecurity dim the light of your potential. Because again, the future is not a distant dream. It's actually the reality waiting to be shaped by your action, your courage, and your strong belief in your own worth. Not only your dream, not only your desire. And to all the women who have been marginalized, silenced, and overlooked because of the gender, because we are a woman, we are the girl, for example, I would say that your voice matters, your story is valid. Okay, don't try to overlook the validation, and your dream are worth pursuing. Okay, don't let the gender gap define you or even limit your aspiration, because we need to stand tall, to speak boldly, and know that your action have the power to transform not only your own life, but the lives of your family, your neighborhood, your community, or even your country. So I think one last message that I'd like to share in here is that, let us take a bold action. Start from ourselves. Let's say you are comfortable in your own situation right now. If you are comfortable with your situation, let's always dare yourself to step out the comfort zone, because only in those uncomfort zone you can see the door that actually might hinder you from your highest potential. So Today, in this special International Women's Day, I encourage each one of you to embrace the power of self-investment, to start realizing your self-worth, because the future is ahead. As long as you want to be the change maker or the change agent for yourself. Apologize, I don't know, suddenly my light is off. So to conclude my speech in
That's
this
okay. You're
to
looking as stunning as ever. Let me tell you that.
thank you so much. So to conclude my speech, I'd like to remind that let's not waiting tomorrow morning to be the new version of yourself. After this summit finished, please write down what you have learned from our amazing line of speakers in today's session, and then do write down on your note phones or something like that, like what's something new you want to do in the morning, and what you can do right now in this evening before you go to sleep to be the person that deserve to be someone new in the next morning. Because yeah, just don't wait, tomorrow I'm gonna be, it's not going to happen. So let's start before we go to sleep to be something new, to always remind ourselves that implement what you have done. Like I have said, you might be able to join some 10 hours, 2 days, 3 days. You watch YouTube 5 hours, 3 hours. If you don't implement, if you don't take a note and implement and try it for yourself, it's not going to change anything. Okay. So ladies, don't forget to always be curious of everything. Okay. And don't seek validation for too long, especially we live in digital world. We see social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and everything. If you see influencer have a really great life, then you can admire, you can do visualization how to be billionaire, what they are doing. But if you only see they got maybe let's say got a new sport car or a new handbags from the high-end brand, then you don't know how they are working or how they can get that money to get those things, then please seek more rational influencer or even YouTubers, like how to get that rather than just imagine it. But visualization is always important. You need to visualize, you need to make a dream, a vision board, but you also need to take action, because you have to follow those action before you get your destination. Thank you so much, my dear Alka.
Lovely, absolutely lovely. What I like about what you're saying, Alka, is a message that I think we really need to heed, and we need to get everyone out there to understand. We're always having these discussions. We're always having empowerment workshops. We're always telling women how it should be, how it can be. And then when they meet up at a space like this, then we all have this vibe and the energy and the drive, and I want to do this. And as soon as we all cut off or we back off, then the whole desire and the earnestness is gone. And also, we need to tell all leaders, our women leaders in this world, we all talk on all these platforms. We all engage in what we think should be done about empowerment and how to grow our girl children and how to make sure our women have the voice, etc., etc. So ask ourselves as women leaders, wherever you are in the world, what are you actively doing to help empower women in your community? Leave alone your community, in your family. What are you doing to allow the girl children in your family or your community to feel that empowerment? Are you actively doing anything at all? And if not, maybe start now. So it's not just about talk, it's about action. Let's bring it to the
It's
surface.
about
Let's
walking
rise.
it's about walking the talk. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Sister
And there's another
Mary.
powerhouse here, Alka. There's another powerhouse with a woman and a voice that just
Oh, yes.
mesmerizes.
Finally, she made it. Yay! Hello,
Yes,
Dr.
Dr.
Desiree.
Desiree, Queen Desiree.
Desiree, show us your lovely face. We just saw you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Hi.
she is.
Hi. Hi,
hello, the
everyone.
mesmerizing
Oh,
voice healer. We are waiting. Just what we needed. Just what we need
yes.
now.
Queen Desiree, it is such an
Thank
honor to
you.
have you with us. Really, it is to hear your voice, to share with you, to have you with us on the platform. Queen, I must just tell everyone who's watching us, Queen Desiree is somebody who has this amazing platform of her own, which some of us do belong to, right? But she's always in the background and lets everybody else take the forefront. And she's always giving the advices at the background, like how to grow this and how to be better. And then she still steps back and watches you in the limelight. So now, Dr. Desiree, we are saying to you, share with us your voice, that healing,
Yes.
powerful voice, my queen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to be here. And today it's called a day where we all can gather together to share all of the beautiful messages across the world. Today is a day when we can embrace diversity, embrace equality, embrace our strength as one, to enter into a space where women are loved, where they feel welcome, where they feel appreciated, where they can sit at the same table and show the new generation of young girls that it's okay to sit together and to have that comfort that we are all equal. We deserve opportunities to shine in the world where the possibilities should be endless for all of us. It doesn't matter how we were born in the world, but it's what we are going to create and leave behind. So we should not be judged by our background. We should not be judged by who we were born to. We all deserve a place in this world. And as women leaders who have come into this world and have come with a silver spoon in our mouth, it is time that we allow ourselves to give those people who don't have that opportunity or didn't have that opportunity to bond with that silver spoon, but to give them an opportunity to know that they too deserve a rightful place for abundance. Our worth is immeasurable. So I want everyone to picture themselves as a diamond in the rough. Today, let's offer love, not only on this beautiful International Day, but every day, so that we learn that we are also deserving. And what we need to teach ourselves is self-worth, self-love. Because when we have that inner light of self-love and self-love, we are able to vibrate that out into the world so that these women who think that they don't have a chance, they don't have the ability because of their circumstances, know that they are worthy. There is hope for them. So we as a nation, as a people, as sisters, as women, it doesn't matter how we were born. It doesn't matter our race. But when we give each other that hope, that encouragement, that 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 chance to live in hope, to live free, especially if we are not living from the perils of the ego, but when we live from the elements of grace, beauty, and understanding that we have the ability to encourage others. And when we step into that greatness, by standing and stepping into that greatness, we are allowing ourselves to shine. But let us shine that light and give other women and young girls hope that they too have the power to shine and to walk that path of righteousness. And when we go into that tunnel, I always say, there's always a saying that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But I always say, let us take that light into the tunnel and light it up. Light it up so that women and girls can see and create that path of righteousness and leave the door unlocked so that everyone can have the same opportunities, the same titles, the same status, the same, this everything. So when we are doing that and when we are embracing our inner strengths and when we remove fear as a collective, is one of the most beautiful things that we are doing for each other. Fear and ego and pride is a downfall of women. But when we radiate from equality, equity, love, inclusivity, and when there is hope, but everything has to be done through love. Without love, there's no hope. And without peace, there's no hope. So love, then peace, then there's hope for a better world, a world of understanding. a world that understands, and a world that cares. And we need to do that as women. We need to break the stereotype and open doors for other women, especially the new generation of young girls, to lead in love, to understand that they too has a rightful place. We say the greater your heart, the greater you can become. The greater you can become, the greater your kingdom. The greater your kingdom, the greater your people. The greater your people, the greater the society. The greater the society, the greater the children. The greater the children, the greater the world. The greater the world, the greater the next generation. We have the power to choose. So today, not only on this beautiful day, let's choose each day to remember that we have a reason to be here. And whatever that reason is either to build or destroy. You choose. But I hope you choose to build, because we can't do it alone. We have to do it with each other and for each other. So I want to say to every woman out there, don't be afraid. Remove fear, remove pride, remove ego. When you do that, and when you put love in all that you do, oh my goodness, when you put love in all you do, because when love wins, the world wins. And when we are protecting the emotional intelligence of our women, we are not only changing her life, but we are saving her life as well. I just want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you so much.
Ooh, what do I
Wow.
say?
There's just no, I don't know. Seriously, it's you know, and for Elka and for myself to be at the same level of none of us know what to say now. It's not. It's
No,
you.
she
God.
she always has that magnetic, mesmerizing
Yeah.
kind of effect, and the words that she chooses, I think that is something which just goes straight here, straight
Yeah.
to the heart, because it's coming from the heart, it goes to the heart. And I think this is what we all need. We need these kind of reminders, these power reminders from time to time, to ensure that we stay on track, that we remember that it's our self-worth, because that's the first thing, that's the first and foremost thing. If we know how to take care of ourselves, we're looking after ourselves, we are able to do big things, like Dr. Desiree just now said. And I think she said it so beautifully, so profoundly, so proficiently, so philosophically also at places, but it was just where it should go to. It has gone here. And I'm sure that everyone who was watching the live, or who will watch the live later on, ladies and gentlemen, if you do, please do drop in the comments what you felt about these powerful lines, and how have they left an impact on you, because I'm sure, and we all are sure over here, that they have, because they have left a huge impact on our hearts as well. So from this woman of
And I,
heart,
One more thing before we end. I just want you to, to close your eyes and hold, like we're holding each other hands. And this is a moment where we say, push her up the ladder, pull her up the ladder. And if you can't do any of that, let's hold her hand side by side, and let's go up the ladder together as one and embrace. So powerful. And I'm holding your hand right now because I want you to feel empowered, to be empowered, because you are all the empowered women, empowering women to empower themselves, to empower the world. Thank you.
I
I got
absolutely felt that
goosebumps.
energy. I felt that energy, my dear sister, Dr. Desiree.
I sent it.
That was
Yeah, I
energy that
sent it
was
to you
Yeah,
all.
we got
uplifting.
it. We got it. We got it in
We got it.
dollops.
We got
Yes,
it.
we did.
Mhm.
But before we go, before we say the last words,
Because
Madam
because
Jeannie, you have to take our picture.
every
Please,
time,
everyone, put on your best smiles now.
I want to take a picture on 3
Yes.
before anybody else leaves. So get yourself ready. And on 3, I'm going to print screen, and then later I'll share it with all of you. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Just a second here. Okay. Yes, it looks good. Okay, we have a winner. Okay. Now, I just want to do.
Can we do one more time?
Oh, why?
Why,
Why,
so
Diana?
let's
Did
do
you,
it.
did you close your eyes?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to go here and save it again. Okay, here we go. Right here. Okie doke, we're good. All right, we're good.
Thank you.
I just want to say a few things in closing, because I know it's been a long morning for me and evening for you, and we're all ready to go. I've been thinking about lunch for the last 20 minutes, so I have to be honest. I have been looking forward to this celebration day since I heard about it. And everybody here, especially on the screen right now, but everybody today really, really touched my heart. You know, I live in the United States and I'm aware of what happens here, but I don't know what happens in your life, Caroline or Yana or Dr. Desiree or Miss Preet or, you know, Herdiana, and you shared and enlightened me. And we exchanged these ideas. And, you know, Dr. Mary Mia, you are just an oracle of wisdom and maturity. I just love you. I just really do.
I love you too.
Dr. Abba,
Love you too, ma'am.
you are just so creative. I just love every single thing about everybody on this screen. I really, really do. And so to me,
Thank
this
you.
was not disappoint. I think that it was wonderful to share thoughts with you, to share the vibes. And Dr. Desiree coming in here at the end, sharing all of this really gentle wisdom and encouragement was just really awesome. So thank you so much. And I promised you a joke. And since we're all
Yes, you did.
since we're all teachers in a sense, I tried to find an educational joke that you could share with your colleagues. So here it is. And I don't want to give it too big of a buildup in case you go, oh my gosh, that? No, here it is. Okay. So the teacher says to the little boy, your essay on your family pet is word for word exactly like your brother's. And the little boy said, well, it's the same dog.
Oh my God.
I think that's funny. I'm sorry.
And now you know why I say Madam Genie. She's like, you know, just
Yeah.
really.
She's a genie in a bottle. She's a genie in a bottle. That's what she is. But no, seriously, I think we had a lot of fun today, and it was almost 3.5 hours today. But I think they just flew, and we were also involved with one another, with one another's uniqueness, our, perspective. So somewhere down the line, we had different styles of saying whatever we had to say, but it all boiled down to the same thing, love, peace, happiness, self-worth, self-care, friendship. Forget fears, because if where there isn't and where there is faith, there can be no fear. And if you have that faith in your abilities, nothing can bother you at all. So when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And I think That's what strong, powerful women are all about. We just know how to handle things. I mean, it's not like that Whitney Houston sang that song, I'm Every Woman. I keep on saying that because every woman has that uniqueness within her, which gives power to whatever she has to do, which is part of her life purpose on planet Earth. So she's not only nurturing her own self, but she's nurturing each and every person who comes, who gets in touch with her, or even if he or she doesn't, somewhere that impact does travel. And I think this is what we are to do. I think we had a wonderful time. I'll just say thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you. I mean, it was
I
amazing.
respect all of you so much. You are
Thank you,
really
Madam Jeannie. Thank you, Dr. Desiree. I just love the fact that you were able to come in. I was waiting. I was thinking because you told me that you'll take 1 hour, and I was wondering, it's almost 3 hours, and Dr. Desiree isn't here. But yeah, thank you so much. I mean,
No,
for
I
joining
was
and
going
for
to be
that
here.
powerful, mesmerizing, vibratory voice of yours. Woo! Really awesome. And thank you, Herdiana. For joining in. I know it's late in Indonesia, but gosh, girl, you're something. Thank you, Dr. Caroline, for that lovely songs that you just sang today. Thank you, Preet. I hope your mother gets well soon.
Thank
We're
you,
praying
ma'am.
for her. We're sending her healing
Thank
energies, and
you.
I'm sure she will be absolutely fine. Thank you, Yana.
Thank
I
you.
hope many of us are going to be visiting Indonesia. And whenever we do, we're going to get in touch with you because you're going to be our tourist guide. And what do I say to my sister Mehreen? I mean, you were not there in the beginning, my dearest, but thank you so much for joining when you did. I would have bashed you up, but no.
I know.
But yeah, we had fun, and this is what, girls do have fun, but then at the same time, we did have so many things to share. And like her, Diana said, let's just note them down somewhere. I mean, and let's just keep on saying them to ourselves again and again, again and again, again and again. It's going to make a difference. Thank you so much, lovely ladies. Hasta mañana. Till we meet again. Adios, sayonara, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Namaste. Pa'alam. Take good care of yourselves. Remember, you have to always look good. So smile because that's what makes you look beautiful. Smile at the
Thank
smile back at you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much, Alka ma'am. All credits
Bye.
go to you to connect
You.
all of us together
I'm
to a
so glad you could
amazing.
join,
Thank
Preet, and
you.
I'm really, really praying for your mom. And be
Yes,
brave
thank
because
you.
you've
Actually,
got to
every
be
doctor
smart.
denied to her recovery, and
Hmm.
now we are praying that
No,
she's
she's
not
going to be
insensitive.
fine. And
She's
next time
not
we'll
insensitive
celebrate her.
right
We'll
now.
we'll have we'll have your
Oh,
mom as our chief
thank you so
guest,
much. We
as
all
our
are
guest of
praying.
honor, and we'll celebrate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we will. You take care of her, and
Thank
everyone
you.
take care of yourselves. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
This has been wonderful.
love
And
you
hugs
all.
to all of
Happy
you.
International Day, Women's
Happy
Day to
Women's
all of
Day.
you
Thank
Today,
again.
you.
every week,
Yeah.
every month, every year, years to years to years to
Yes,
years to come.
so
Thank
many
you so
years. We
much.
will be together.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye
all.
Bye.
bye. Good
Okay.
Thank
night.
you.
Good
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 night.
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 Take care.
Bye.
Good night.